Hi, guys, and welcome to Ask Allie, your place for life advice with a metaphysical twist. Ask Allie is the longest spiritual podcast, there we go, on iTunes, helping others there since 2005. You can catch this podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, along with watching it on YouTube. Today is Monday, believe it or not, November 27th, 2017. I want to thank you for tuning in and giving me a listen to. If you'd like to get a reading, find out more about me, or support the podcast, I'll leave the information below in the show's notes. And don't forget, if you like this episode, please rate it. I hope everyone had a good turkey day. I know I did. I ate too much. It was nice seeing my sisters. One flew in from Florida. One drove up from South Carolina. It was good times for all. I was kind of happy to go back to driving the bus today. Kind of happy. I say kind of because getting up at 4:30, still not my favorite thing in the world. But my kids were very, very happy to see me and my aide. The high school, not so much, but the elementary was very happy. And since those are the ones we tend to have issues with, I was happy that they were happy. So this morning was perfect. Knock on wood. Whew. Don't forget, the 777 Institute is going to be opening up beginning of the year, 2018, which is coming up soon. If you would like to be a student and take one of the courses or be a teacher and teach your knowledge, whether it's chakras or eating right or detox or how to create a magical life or whatever you can think of, meditation, yoga, please go to 777institute.com. Leave me your name if you'd like to be a student. Leave your email. And if you would like to teach, please send an email to the 777institute.com. info@777institute.com. There we go. And I'm putting together a little information packet that I would like to send to you. So let me know. All right. There was a question about my readings. Somebody went to my website and they looked around and they got a reading and then they go, well, this is just for one question. And yes, it's just for one question. So the reading, I have hardly any choices for readings. I used to have maybe 30, 40 readings on a page. That got to be just too much for people to choose. So it's very simple. It's one reading, one email reading. You ask me one question and I answer it. Whether it's via spiritual or via oracle tarot deck, one question, I answer it. If you don't want to go the email route, we have chat or phone readings, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and an hour. 4 different ways. That's it. Simple. But if you ever have any questions about one of my readings, please let me know. Send me, you can go to the contact form and send me a question about it, and I'll get back to you. All right? All right, so let's do the Oracle card overview for this week, November 27th, 2017. And I am going to be using this deck until I'm tired of it. So here we go, Denise Lynn, Sacred Traveler, Oracle cards. I just love this deck. So there you go. So let's see what we got for this week. What do we got going on? I'm hoping something good, I don't know about you, but I need more good. I'm tired of grum bellies. I want full tummies. How's that? All right. Let's pick 3 cards. 1, 2, and number 3. All right. Come on, guys. Go to the side. Here we go. I don't think we've ever had these. Ooh, new cards. Okay, first card here. And if you're not watching the video, you're listening to the audio, you can Google these cards and the picture will show up. Or you can watch the video and you can see me wave the cards around. All right. Got a lot of dings going on. First card here, guys, we have Valiant Courage. Take action with passion. And on this card, you see a knight. He's so valiant and courageous up there on his horse. take action requires courage. It's just that simple. So the best way to take action, when we're kind of scared to do it, is to take it with passion. So what have you been putting off? Is there something you've been thinking about doing, but you're like, I don't know? It's telling you to take action with passion. Courage. This is the courage card. So whatever you're thinking about, good week to do it. Which brings us to card number 2. If you do card number 1, this is no surprise here. We've got card number 2. It's transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Sorry. Fresh new way of living emerges. Transformation. So if you take action with passion, with the courage, you have transformation. Whole new way of living emerges, which brings us to card number 3. Ta-ta! Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. So, courage. Take action with passion, which leads to transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. But through all that, you have to remember, because, transformation and new stuff can be kind of scary. I know even if we want it, it's still kind of scary. So you have to remember that this is all going to lead to joy and delight, but you need to be open to the joy and delight. Joy and delight can be dancing all around you, and if you're not open to it, you're not going to feel it. Everybody else will feel it. Everybody else will see it, but you'll see a dark mountain with a cloud overhead and raining. That's really what it is when you're not open to it. Sometimes it's really difficult to be open to joy and delight. This past year, 2 years, as I've mentioned various times, has been extremely challenging. Extremely. I, for one, although I don't particularly like the trying to hurry up time, because that just means I'm getting older. I'll be 51 next year. Kyle's going to be 18. Shoot me now. But 2015 or 2000, actually 15, 16, and 17, past 3 years. No wonder. No wonder I want it over. It's been very trying. And during that time, though, in order to survive, I had to find pockets of joy and delight. There had to have been things I wanted that would make me feel joy. So in order to open my heart to joy when you don't think it's possible to do so, I think about or daydream about something that I know makes me happy. It could be a memory, it could be something I would love to have happen, but I concentrate on that daydream. And when I do, I could always feel my heart chakra opening up. And if you do it, you will too. And I take that feeling when I'm done with the daydream, and then I go out and I experience joy and delight. It's much easier for me to see the happiness, accept the happiness, and just, smile when I've opened myself up. And when I'm going through a particularly tough day, because driving a school bus is not for it's not for everybody. And there are many, many, many days that I just want to put my head through the windshield because everything has driven me crazy. When I feel like that and I can feel my chest roll closed, that's when I know I've trained myself to daydream about absolutely anything that will make me happy. Don't care what it is. Okay? So that's what you have to do. All right, again, we'll recap one last time. Remember, this is an overview, so it may not pertain to everybody, but if you don't do this first step here, take action with passion, then the other two would be kind of hard to come by. So, take action with passion. You're going to notice a nice little transformation because of your action, the way of living. But when these things are happening, you have to remind yourself to be open to joy and delight. I suppose this could happen independently of these two. Although the feeling I have, the intuition I have is they all three go together. Boom, 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 in a row. Um, but I just think this is good advice for every day, no matter what day it is, to open yourself up to joy and delight. All right? All right, guys. Moving on. Sip of my coffee in my nice little Allie Angel mug. Look at that. Made just for me. I don't remember who did it. It was one of the Universal light expos that I did forever ago. The person that was next to me had a nice ceramic, and my helper, Callie, because we had Callie and Allie, she bought that for me off the woman next to me for a Christmas present. So, one of my favorite mugs. Always make sure I take care of it. All right, coughing up a lung. Let's move on. Maybe. Let's move on. Next, we have the topic. Now, today's topic is going to continue on into the next two podcasts. Because this is a three-parter. This is part one, which is the 4 types of elementals. I love elementals. I always have. I think they get a bum rap because, you see them in, it might be Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or something, but you don't think of them, at least most people don't think of them actually existing. But they are the keepers and protectors of all plants, trees, flowers, fire, water, and the inner earth. They're also the guardians of manifestation. You're going to be BFFs with elementals, trust me. When you need something brought from the deep dreams of your soul into reality, you call on them. And the manifestation, in fact, I can't think of any of the manifestation things that actually include elementals nowadays. Because remember before I did a podcast a little bit ago about 4 simple steps you can manifest anything, and they really are 4 simple steps. And you can use those 4 simple steps and it'll work. However, using an elemental for manifestation, I believe, not only brings up what you wish to manifest, but it brings up the supporting cast as well. Because nothing is ever singular. You don't ever just get that dream job. There are things around that dream job that also come with you. You don't, just get that brand new love and that relationship, or that house, or the new car. You have the supporting cast. And when you're just doing a normal way of manifesting, like the 4 things I did earlier, you bring up the main event, but the supporting cast is in limbo. Okay? With this, with help, asking the elementals for help, you get the main event and a supporting cast. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, when you call it elementals, you can speak to them out loud or in silence, but they honestly prefer to hear your voice. Now, there are 4 types of elementals. That's what we're going through today, because there's a lot involved with speaking with them. These are the 4 types that I've discovered over the years. We have like one species. We'll call them species. One species, the gnomes. Okay, the gnomes are the rulers of Earth, which is why when you see a garden gnome, garden, earth, gnome, that's why they're garden gnomes. They are the ruler of the earth. They are in tune with the rocks and the stones and the minerals and the gems and the hills and the mountains and the dirt. You need good dirt if you're going to have a good garden. All aspects of the solid physical structure of the planet come under the gnome's domain. Okay, that's what they're in charge of. They can be found within rocks, but they also have the freedom to move around, but they like to stay close to the ground. Now, there's different types, like subspecies or subgroups of gnomes. You've got the earth spirits, you have elves, the brownies, I never say it right, the dryads, I probably said it wrong, the pygmies. Those are different subgroups. Another species are I'm never going to say it right. I know I'm not going to say it. Sylphs. I'm just going to spell it because I won't be able to pronounce it correctly. Sylphs? No. We're going to stop. These guys, they're the ruler of the air. They're in tune with all the gas, I guess, the unseen substances that waft through the air. But you can really sense them in like nymphs, but simps. Simps? I'm going to stop. But you can really sense them in, the wind and the breezes. And wind tends to move kind of quickly, so they're kind of hard to pin down. They like to appear when they're in physical form as children or as fairies. And their subspecies, subgroup, they're fairies and they're air spirits. Okay. The third are the undines or the ondines, Undines or Ondines. They are the ruler of water. They're in tune with all liquids, but their presence can be felt much more powerful by streams, rivers, lakes, and of course, the ocean. Their subspecies, subgroups are mermaids, not naiads. I probably said that wrong again. Sea maidens, water spirits, potamines, again, mispronounced, but that's the third. And the last is, we'll mess this up, salamanders or Vulcanii, Vulcanii, which makes sense because they're the ruler of fire. They're in tune with the volcanoes of nature, but also really any fire from what's a candle to, an inferno. They are most difficult of all the elementals to connect with, being said to only associate with philosophers and those who are massively skilled in the magical arts. The subspecies of this, we have goblins, leprechauns, and fire spirits. Now, next week, I'm going to talk about what to ask each species for help, which each species of elemental, what are they good to ask for, and how to get ready to talk to them. And then the time after that, step by step on how to connect to them. Okay, so stay tuned for the next 2 podcasts. Now, what am I looking for? The Shine the Light. Oh, there went all my cards. Crap. All right, Shine the Light. I do have a table now for my desk, and over winter break, I will be moving up to my office. I'm excited. I'm going to have a backdrop. At least I plan on it, and yay. Okay, so the book I want to talk about today is The Complete Guide to Vision Boards, because this is the end of 2017. We're walking into 2018. This book is by Kane. It's a short book. It's about 81 pages. The Kindle version is about $2.99. I don't know what the paperback version is because I wouldn't buy it. I love Kindle. If I get an actual book, it's got to be a nice thick research type book. But it's important to know how to do a vision board. This is really a nice complete guide, step by step, on how to harness your intention, how to overcome your fear or your skepticism on how things are going to work. They talk about the one step that everyone forgets about their first vision after they create their first vision board, the perfect type of tools to use to create your vision board. She's got some nice bonuses in here, and there's 3 key vision board types that can unlock your goals in the coming year. Now, I just bought this. It must have been, what is today? Today's Monday, so probably about 6 days ago. And I like it. I mean, it's easy to go through. Again, it's a short book, but there's not a lot of fluff. It's basically to the point, which is why it's only 81 pages. But I don't like fluff. I never have. I am straight to the point, and that's why I do like the book. So check it out. It's $2.99. The link is in show's notes. It is an affiliate link, so I will make a dime, possibly, maybe 3 cents on if you purchase it, just to let you know. But I really do like this, especially for those who don't create a lot of vision boards. I personally do not create a lot of vision boards, and that's bad. That's bad, Allie, for not doing that, because humans are visual. I'm a very visual human. And when I see things on a day-to-day basis, um, it helps me considerably. In fact, there's this painting. Let's see if I can take my, you see it up there? See that painting up there? Yeah. That painting is my favorite, which is why my ex-husband did not get it. But I want to live on the ocean. Everybody knows this. I want to live on the ocean, and I love lighthouses. They're my absolute favorite. So a lighthouse on the ocean would be awesome. But I would like to live by a lighthouse and on the ocean. So I see this picture every single day. So even though I don't do vision boards like I should, I see it all the time. And I think about water all the time in the ocean. But anyways, grab it. It's $2.99. It's a good investment to help you get the vision of what you want 2018 to be. As Joshua and Selena were telling uh, the ones who support the podcast, my supporters, I suppose, that nobody can get from A to Z without a map. You need a map, and maps are visual. Even if they're Google Maps, they're still visual. And you need something visual to help you map out where you want to go. There you go. And so here we're at the end. Thank you for joining me here at Ask Allie. And my stomach is grumbling, so now I can go get something to eat. If you'd like this episode, please rate it and tell your friends. The more people who listen, the more people I can help have their aha moments. Join me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you can find this at AskAlliePodcast.com. You guys have yourself a fabulous week. Again, thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you next Monday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.